My name's Kevin Brown, and I'm on City Council District 1. And I've been in Newark for 11 years, and it's a great place to live. And it's all my own thing here. I believe that city government works for people, not the people for it. Council should work for the people, not City Hall. I believe the reason that there are 6 districts and not 2, say, is so the council member won't be overwhelmed engaging the people and getting issues. I believe that council members do not, if they do not go out and talk to the people, then the council member is not representing the member, it's just doing what he or she wants to do. The voice of the people must be heard and apply to decisions of the council, and I intend to do just that. What that means is, if I get elected, that issues that are affecting people of District 1, I intend to go out and take a personal survey and ask them, if this passes, this will affect you this way. If it doesn't, it'll affect you that way. And I'll have a yes and no block, and so I actually have a voice. I think it's important for people to have a voice, and not just me looking at a crystal ball and feeling what they think in my living room. So that's what I intend to do.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Robyn Harland. I'm the new kid on the street. I will be here 2 years, June 27th. I was fortunate enough to be benefactress of the last first-time homebuyers program, which has now been put in the box. Can't get it anymore, which I want to reinstitute because I think it's a great thing for our community. My intention is to work for all of you, not just those in District 1. I have spent the last 2 years volunteering to the Senior Center and going out and making minor home repairs. There's a couple of people in this audience who I've been to their homes and made some minor repairs to their homes. And it's free of charge. This is my way of paying back. I have some issues with what goes on with the university and our city. And I don't think that we need to be the ugly stepchild to the university.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark Morehead. I have been a resident of Newark since 1995. Moved here from New England with my wife. We live in Woodmere, down behind Down School, across the creek from the back of Down School. When I first came here, I came for an electronics job. I had 20 years of electronics, management, engineering management, specifically of building printed circuit boards. Eventually that industry went offshore. Eventually I wanted to travel less, and so I left that, and now I work specifically in my own business in town, so my wife gets to see me every night. During that process, I also matured and came to understand that being an engineer is great, but being a person, being involved in the community, giving back, as Robyn mentioned, is an absolute necessity. And so I've been a key part of our neighborhood in developing the social structure of our neighborhood. I've been involved in city council. Got a very strong interest in how the city is run, facing the challenges that Dave Athey so clearly identified that's coming up in the future. I'd like to thank the sponsors, the organizers, and I'm sad that there aren't more folks in the room, frankly. There should be 4,200 people here. And we have a good showing, but it's less than 100. So I would work very, very hard on getting more folks involved. This is your say. It's your government. I would be honored to represent you.
What aspects of the Newark community can be most effective by city council decisions?
Okay. Every aspect. Yeah, how long do I get? Absolutely every aspect that you can imagine is affected by council decisions. Council creates a base plate. Council creates an expectation, if you will. Lays down the guidelines for developing the budget. For the general administration of the city, council names the city manager, as well as a number of the other key positions, approves the appointments to the various committees. So council truly representing the people's wishes lays the overall perspective. And then from there, the administration actually carries out the day-to-day. I think if you would read the budget, which is available online on the city's website, 154 pages of interesting perspective on how the city is focused. And you can see some of the hard decisions that have been made, taxes versus electricity and so forth. You can see where the money is actually planned to be focused to provide services. If you disagree with that, you need to speak up. If you approve, so much the better. We've done our job.
I think that city council is in a situation of sometimes being caught between a rock and a hard place because of our relationship with the university. We end up with a shortfall, which shouldn't be happening. People are unaware. People are not inquiring. I think that the community needs to be much more proactive in getting to city council members and finding out exactly what's going on, what kind of negotiations are taking place to protect all of us. I just got a $278 water bill and nearly had a stroke. But I have an issue with that. There are in my canvassing of District 1, there are a tremendous amount of seniors in this community. And we all are living on a fixed income. My intention is to bring the group of city councilmen together and make some changes, make some positive changes. And I was appointed by the mayor to sit on the Revenue Sharing Committee. And so I sat on the committee this year and saw how the money was distributed, our CDBG money and our revenue sharing. So I think it's very important that we all work together as a community. And based on the 2009 survey, there are some issues in that, common issues by members of the community. Also, in 2000, there was an impact study done with regard to the impact of our relationship with the university. And I will discuss that more, hopefully, if the questions arise.
City council affects our everyday lives. If needs more revenue and you get it through utilities, well, that's going to affect you, your everyday life. I've been around to close to 500 households, and the majority of the problem is the people I talk to is the university, the building, and also their utilities. And like her, I met one guy, and he might have been exaggerating, but he says, "Kevin, I got a bill for $600. It's either pay that bill, pay my mortgage, pay the car payment." Now I understand that the city needs money to run, but for every action, there's a reaction. People aren't washing their cars, little simple pleasures like that. Now there are ways I like to try to keep the utilities the same. I don't think it's a good time to raise them right now because people are suffering. And so I think it'd be responsible for the city to maybe not be so aggressive with some of the projects that they want to do. And like I said before, I'm going to walk around. I have some ideas, like the Green Wednesday. When we have 2 feet of snow on the ground, you can't even see your grass to pick up the leaves and put it in the trash can and have it picked up. So, I mean, I would ask the people in District 1, perhaps maybe from December to January, maybe every other week, maybe every third week. And if they don't like the idea, then I'll scrap it. I won't submit it to council. But there are certain things that we can do and look at